So good evening, everyone. So for our class tomorrow, our topic focuses on chapter 11, which is all about mechanical waves. So this chapter is simply an extension of what we have discussed in the previous chapter about periodic waves. So it's a bit related ang ato ang topic karon sa previous atong topic. So let's first discuss what is a mechanical wave. So what is a mechanical wave by the way? If you will notice here, I'll juggle from one PPT to another PPT since I don't really have my own PowerPoint for this chapter. So I'm just using available resources online, particularly from other universities using the same reference, the University Physics by Young and Friedman. So as you notice here, basically ang definition nato for a waves is simply a disturbance or a variation that transfer energy progressively from one point to point in a medium. So again, take note that the definition of the wave is that it transfer energy progressively from point to point in a medium. So for us to say that it's a mechanical wave, that means to say it should transfer an energy. It transfer energy through a medium. So without a medium, we need to say without a medium, we need to say we cannot call that one as or di na siya dili na to na siya ma-consider as a kanang a wave kay value. Now, again, a wave is a disturbance or variation which travels through a medium. The medium through which the wave travels may experience some local oscillations as wave passes, but the particle in the medium do not in the medium do not travel with the wave. So again, what this means to say is that, as na-mention ako kanina, ang definition sa wave is that it transfer energy progressively from point to point in a medium. But bear in mind that the particles in that medium do not transfer. Walay, dili mag-travel. So ang mag-transfer lang is basically ang energy hibali. So there are basically three kinds of mechanical wave, by the way, and these are the first one is what we call the transverse wave. So when we say transverse wave, for example, kaninga example when you pull a string, so the wave on the string rather is an example of a transverse wave. So what happens here is that ang motion sa wave nato is padulong sa right. As you can see, you can check here in the diagram that the motion of the wave is to the right, but the displacement of the particle along the medium, ang medium nato diri is ang kaning string. So the particles in the string only move up and down. So for example, kani diri nga part is nag-move up and down lang na siya. Kani po diri nga part move up and down lang na siya. So if the motion of the particle is perpendicular to the motion of the wave or propagation of the wave, then we call that one as a transverse wave. So mo ni siya ang example nato sa transverse wave. Another type of wave is we call that one the longitudinal wave, wherein for example we have here pressure wave in a fluid. So for example, in this case, as we push the piston to the right, it compresses the fluid inside the piston, and when this happens, the particles in the fluid would then move back and forth dianhe, so horizontally. And in this case, ang direction po sa atong propagation sa atong wave karon is also to the right. So for a longitudinal wave, uh, the direction of the propagation of the wave and the displacement of the particles are parallel. So if they are parallel, that means to say, kuha na sila, it's a longitudinal wave. And lastly, we have the surface wave. So surface wave is basically a combination of both the transverse and the longitudinal waves. So one good example is kanina anhe kaning situation wherein, as you noticed, as we push, or basically ang surface waves or ang mga waves, ang water waves for example is an example of a surface waves, wherein as we can see, as the propagation of the waves move to the right, manotice nato nga ang kaning particle, for example sa surface, is nag-move up and down, and at the same time sad kay na siya movement nga padulong sa parallel sa direction sa imuhang propagation sa wave. So mao to ang tulo ka types of mechanical waves. So again, transverse if perpendicular, and then you have longitudinal if it's parallel, and then lastly you have the combination, which is ang surface waves na dayon. So a periodic wave, so in a more nga realistic na scenario, ang waves na to or ang mechanical waves na to is that it occurs in a repetitive nga manner. So if that, for example, kanang sa loudspeaker nato, so that's an example of kanang periodic wave, a wave that occurs repetitively. So when we have that kind of situation, we call that wave as a periodic wave na siya. So basically, we have some parameters sad nga kinahanglan nato i-identify or atong ilahon when we discuss about periodic waves. So and these are the following properties nato nga or parameters that we have to know about the periodic wave. So we have the amplitude. So again, ang amplitude is simply just what we have discussed before. This is the maximum displacement of the particle from the equilibrium. So for example, katong kaninga portion, kaninga part ni, so if a string is initially kanang walay movement, walay wave ang mga string dana, so it's in equilibrium nga position ang mga particles. But when mag-move up and down na din na sila, so ang katong location sa imong particle from the from the stable or from the equilibrium, mao to ang amplitude nato, mao to atong displacement, but the maximum displacement is the amplitude. And then we have the wavelength here, which is the distance between two successive identical points. So by the way, to for us to say for a periodic waves, by the way, natay specific na characteristic po sa atong periodic waves. So naa siya kaning crest and trough kibali. So when we say crest, that is the maximum kuan or the maximum upward na displacement, and then ang trough po nato, that is the maximum downward na displacement. So basically pareha nga figure, kanindri nga portion o kanindri nga portion, these are the crest of the wave, and this portion here o kaning portion, these are the trough of the waves. So baliko na ko ganina, so ang wavelength daw is the distance between two successive identical points. So for example, ang crest. So for example, this crest and this crest, kay sumpay naman sila, successive man sila nga crest. So that means to say from this point to this point here, that is one wavelength. So another one is that from this trough to this trough here, this is also one wavelength gyapon. So identical points ibali. So once sa ang distance from one point to another identical point is what we call the amplitude, the wavelength. And then last again the same gyapon, we have the period, which is the time taken to complete one cycle, or in other words, meaning to say nga katong gingon ako ganina, di ba, nga para pila man ang time na ang isa ka wavelength kibali is mo ma-travel or ma-consume, like ano sa man ang time nga mo balik from crest to crest ang imuhang object or ang imuhang particle, ang wave nimo. So that is now our period. And then another one is we have the wave speed. Saan? Ang wave speed pod nato is now defined by the equation nga V is equal to F times lambda. So ang lambda, by the way, nato is mo ni atong wavelength nato. Ang F nato is ang atong frequency. So the wavelength is the product of the frequency and the wavelength. And then angular frequency, just like what we have discussed before, this is equal to 2 pi over the period, or simply 2 pi f. And then we have now another important character, another important characteristic of a periodic motion, or periodic wave rather, which is the wave number. And this is simply the spatial frequency of the spatial frequency of the waves. Spatial meaning to say what we're referring here is ang position or ang sa location niya. Unlike gani sa angular frequency is ang in terms of uh, time ang atong gikuan ni ang rate sa oscillation ang atong gipasabot sa angular frequency ang wave number sad ang atong gi-divide sa ihang angular displacement ni is ang wavelength nato. So you have 2 pi over lambda. So again, i-remember na to ha. Again, you have the wave speed which is f times lambda, and you have these are just additional nga mga equations nga atong idugang sa chapter 10 na to. And then we have the wave number which is k, and that is equal to 2 pi over lambda. Now, ang atoang wave na dayon or ang wave na to is basically defined by this function. So we have the function now, kani nga function na to karon. So y as a function of x and t is equal to a cosine of the phase. So kani nga term diri nga kx minus omega times t, this is the phase angle. So again, ang y nato ni is ang displacement sa ato ang particle in the medium, and then you have x and t here. Ang x is ang location of the particle, ang t is ang time pod nato. So you have a again which is the amplitude, and then you have kx minus omega times t. So matong gingon wave number is k equals 2 pi over lambda, and then you have the angular frequency which is 2 pi over t. Now take note in this equation, you have the equation here nga kx minus omega t. Ang minus nga term or kaning nga function karon nga within the cosine term nato nga kx minus t, this is for a wave function moving in the positive x direction. So notice kaning nga equation karon nga nakay minus there is imong equation, this is for the positive nga direction. But for a wave moving or a sinusoidal wave moving in the negative y nga direction, the term here or kaning kx, ang operation nato between kx and omega t becomes positive. So balik ko na ko ha. For positive nga direction nga wave, this is minus here, and for a negative nga direction sa wave, this is positive ibali. So basically mo ni ang ato ang equation for the mechanical wave. So let's try to use this equation and the previous equation sa atong mga examples nato. So let's consider this one. So let's have this first example. So a fisherman notices that his boat is moving up and down periodically owing to the waves on the surface of the water. Now it takes 2.5 seconds for the boat to travel from its highest point to its lowest, total distance of 0.53 meters. So the fisherman sees that the wave crests are spaced 4.8 meters. So the questions for the problem are the following. So letter A, how fast are the waves traveling? And then letter B, we have what is the amplitude of the wave? Letter C, if the total vertical distance traveled by the boat were 0.30 meters instead of the 0.53 meters, but the other data remain the same, so how the answers to parts A and B change? So balik ko na to ha atong analyzon. So here ang boat daw kuno is nag-move up and down, so it's not we don't have the situation here nga ang boat is nag-move along the wave, so nag up and down lang niyang motion dani. It's because of the kanang surface wave karon sa imong water. And as the boat moved from the highest point, so highest point meaning to say it's the crest, to the lowest point which is the trough, it takes about 2.5 seconds. So ang time nga isa ka kanaog, isa ka pagikan sa highest point padung sa paubos, padung sa trough sa imong wave karon ang boat, is that it took 2.5 seconds. And then ang distance karon from the crest to the trough is 0.53 meters down. And accordingly, ang distance between two crests is 4.8 meters. So, muna dito siya. So, kaning 2.5 na to, mao ni ang time nga i-travel from the maximum positive amplitude or upward nga amplitude padulong sa maximum pod nga not sorry, not the maximum amplitude but rather the maximum displacement which is the amplitude. So kaning 2.5 nato, that is the positive nga amplitude padulong sa negative nga amplitude nato. And okay, so sa letter A nato karon, the time that it would take the boat to move from the highest, which is the crest, the lowest point or ang trough of the wave is half the period. So remember, half to siya, di ba balik ko na to ang figure sa atong wave ha, atong i-remember ang atong wave. So for example, kaninga case, gikan diri padulong diadto, kani man ang atong isa ka wave nato dan kani siya, kani ang isa ka wave nato. So meaning to say, kani pud ang tibok nga period nato for the total time nga mobalik siya from the same kuan identical point. Now as na example na nato before, di ba gikan diri sa equilibrium padulong diri sa maximum amplitude, this is simply kani 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So meaning to say nga gikan diri sa crest padulong sa ato ang trough, crest that is 1/4 and then another 1/4, meaning to say that is just 1/2 of the overall nga period time ni T nato. So mo nang diyan ang atong time from crest to trough is simply half of the period. So from that then, our period would be 2 times the value of the time that we are given, and that is now 2 times 2.5, which is 5 seconds. So ang period sa imuhang nga ang boat, rather, for example, di ba yung taganina nga ang boat nag-move from crest to lowest, that is 2.5. So kung mabalik na ang boat pasaka, ang total time anan niya would be 5 seconds. And then from the value of the period now, we can then calculate the wave speed just given with the equation nga lambda times f. But remember that our f is the reciprocal of our period. So we can write this further as lambda over t. And then we now have, di ba, remember ang lambda is, or ang wavelength nato is ang distance between successive identical points in the medium. So meaning to say katong ang crest of crest and then ang trough of trough. So since na-mention man ganina sa problem nga na the fisherman sees that the wave crest are separated by a distance of 4.8. So you have 4.8 meters over 5 seconds here. So the wave speed then of the water is 0.96 meter per second. So mao ni ang wave speed karon sa ato ang water nato. And then ang gipangutana, next nga gipangutana is ang amplitude. So notice nga ang amplitude nato is half the distance from crest to trough. So remember kay ang gi-mention di kay gikan diri padulong didto man. So identical ra man silang duha, meaning to say ang atong padulong diri padulong gikan sa equilibrium padulong sa maximum displacement is simply half of the gikan sa crest padulong sa trough nato, ang vertical nga distance niya. So that's why we have the amplitude here, which is y over 2. And from that, our the amplitude then of this wave here would be 0.265 meters. So mo ni ang ato ang ang amplitude. So again, you have the wave speed, which is 0.96 meters per second, and the amplitude to be 0.265 meters. Now remember, we have another last question sa problem, which is ang letter C. Sa letter C is that what if daw ang vertical distance kay instead of 0.53, it is now 0.30. So pero the same ra ang ato ang other data, so the same ra ang time, the same ra pud ang crest nato, or ang ato, ang wavelength nato. So what would be the changes in the answer sa A ug sa B? So as you can see, since the same ra man gyapon ang ato ang time nato, period does not change, the same ra gyapon. And since wala man pud nag-change ang atong lambda or atong wavelength, then eventually the wave speed does not change. Wala ni change nga value, the same ra gyapon. However, for letter B, since ang mention nag-change man ang vertical distance from the highest point to to the lowest point in the wave. So instead of 0.53, it has now become 0.30. So ang mag-change ang atong amplitude yan na. So instead ng 0.265 ang atong answer, ang ato namang bagong vertical distance sa letter C kay 0.30 man. So ang amplitude would be half of that, which is now 0.15 meters. So this is now the answer for the first problem. Okay, let's consider another problem. Let's have this one. Okay, in problem number 2, a certain transverse wave is described by the equation na y as a function of time x and time, and that is equal to 6.50 millimeters. Cosine of the function 2 pi times the quantity x over 28 centimeter minus t over 0.360 seconds. So we are given with the wave function of the transverse wave, and then we are asked to determine what is the amplitude of the wave, the wavelength of the wave, the frequency, the speed of the propagation, and lastly the direction of the propagation. So let's answer this one. Now remember, from our wave function, the general wave function is y is equal y of x of and t is equal to a cosine of kx minus omega t. Remember again, this equation, the sign ng minus indicates nga we are assuming that, or this one is for a wave that is moving in the negative or in the positive na direction. Again, ang negative na sign dyan is sa minus omega t, indicates nga ang atong wave is moving in the positive na direction. Now, recall that as I mentioned a while ago, sa discussion na to, we have the wave number, and kani atong k mao man atong wave number, ang omega na to mao man atong angular frequency. The wave number and the angular frequency are related to other variables. For example, ang wave number na to is related to the wavelength, and ang ato ang frequency or angular frequency is related to the period or the frequency itself. So kani siya nga equation. So let me say, if we are to substitute these two equation here sa kanang general equation nato sa wave function, then the function y of y as the y of x and t can now be written as you can see, we can change k here with 2 pi over lambda, and then our omega with 2 pi f, or simply 2 pi over the period t. And notice that in both of these terms here, common ang 2 pi. So we can factor out 2 pi, and then mabilin is x over lambda minus t over period t. So mo nang pwede na to siya masulat nga ning ani nga equation. So the y as a function of x and t is equal to the amplitude times cosine of 2 pi times the quantity x minus x over lambda minus t over the period over the period. So which is similar to the equation that was given in the problem. Kaya sa problem na to, kay kaniwan ang atong function, we have y as a function of x and t, that is 6.50, and then yung cosine of 2 pi. So as you can see, na 2 pi dyan apoy 2 pi sa atong given, and then you have x here, and then you have this term, and then minus t over this value here. So it follows nga kani nga mga data nga makita nato sa atong equation dani, these are simply the data that we can also see in this equation, another equation for the wave function. So since we're first solving for or looking for the amplitude of the wave, so again ang amplitude sa wave nato is kaning diri nga term before the cosine, which is kaning 6.50 millimeters. So the amplitude of the wave is 6.50 millimeters. And then the wavelength, lambda na to is kaniman na atong lambda ubos sa atong x nga function or x nga variable. So naman tay x over 28 gani. So ang ato ang wavelength karon is 28 centimeter. The next is ang frequency. So ang frequency is the reciprocal of the period. So ang period na to is ubos or denominator sa atong function as atong variable nga t. So in this case, sa atong wave function na given, you have 0.0360, which is the denominator of this term here below our variable t. So it follows nga ang atong period yan is 0.036, then our frequency is now equal to 1 over 0.036, and that is equal to 27.8 hertz. So this is now our frequency. And lastly, next is then ang wave speed. So the wave speed is equal, given by the equation V equal to lambda times F, with our lambda being 28 centimeter or 0.28 meters, and then our frequency, which is 27.8 hertz. So the wave speed is then equal to 7.78 meters per second. And as you can see in this equation, since kani nga equation, kani mismo, o man nga format, and remember kani nga equation, kay gi-derive man nato ani, it follows nga kani, negative ra ang imuhang operation within the cosine function, danha. That means to say, the wave is traveling in the positive nga direction. Again, because we have the negative sign, danha. Okay, lastly, let's have another example. So we have the third problem. Transverse waves on a string have a wave speed of 8 meter per second, and then the amplitude of 0.700 meters and a wavelength of 0.320 meters. Now take note, the waves travel in the negative x direction. So nag-move na karon sa negative x direction ang ang wave. And then accordingly at time 0 and at x equals 0, the end of the string has its maximum upward na displacement. So what we are to find here are the frequency, the period, and the wave number of the waves. And then letter B, we are to write the wave function describing the wave based on the parameters that were given. And then letter C, find the transverse displacement of the particle at x equals 0.36 meters at time equals 0.150 seconds. So what we're going to do here in letter C is that once we establish the wave function of this wave here, of this transverse wave, we can then substitute the value of x and time in the equation. So muna itong buhaton yan ha. And then letter D is that how much time must elapse from the instant in part C. So natay time there sa part C karon until the particle at x equals 0.36 meters next has maximum upward nga displacement. So ang pangutana daw is after atong part sa atong point sa part C nga na ma-reach na certain displacement ang imuhang particle at 0.36, it could be anywhere along the displacement. It could be at the equilibrium, or it could even be somewhere between sa equilibrium ug sa amplitude, and pwede po siya sa amplitude. But ang point is gikan na nga time or gikan na nga instant unsa kadugay or pila ang time nga ang para muukor na putong next nga maximum upward displacement. So meaning to say maximum upward displacement, our y or our from the equation of the wave function, our y should be positive of the amplitude gibali. Okay, so atong isa-isahon. Let's start with the first problem. Letter A, find the frequency, period, and wave number. So here we have the wave speed given ta. We have the lambda, which is 0.32 meters, and the amplitude. So ang A na punta. So natay V, natay A, and natay lambda na given sa problem. So from that one, we see that the frequency of the wave, since we have the lambda and the wave speed, so masolve na to ang frequency, which is now from this equation, V equals lambda times F. So F is equal to V over lambda, which is 8 meters per second divided by 0.32 meters. So the frequency of these waves is 25 hertz. So namo ni atong frequency sa atong wave dani. For the next question in letter A, which is ang period, so the reciprocal of this value, so ang period nato dani is 1 over 25 or 0.04 seconds, and that is exactly also 40 milliseconds. 40, gikan ng 40 kay kung ato ning i-move ang decimal place nato by 3 kay milliman to the right, 1, 2, 3. So napatay isa ka 0 after sa 4 na to. That's why you have 40 milliseconds here. And then next is we have the wave number. We have the wave number which is equal to 2 pi over lambda, and that is 2 pi over 0.320 meters. So the wave number is 25 over 4 pi rad per meter. So by the way ha, ang ato ang wave number, the unit for the wave number is radian per meter. So mo atong unit for the wave number. So again, you have 25 pi over 4, or that is 19.63 radian per meter. So kani ang ato ang mga value nato for the frequency, the period, and the wave number of the waves as given in the problem. Now next, for letter B, the wave function is then given by, again, ang general na to equation for the wave function is given by this one. So ato lang i-apply itong atong identify, since we have to establish an equation nga similar ani, but of course atong ibutang na ang value sa A, sa K o sa omega. So since na naman tay amplitude, given naman ta sa amplitude, so okay na ta diadto. Ang K pod nato na solve na pod nato ganina, which is katong 25 pi over 4. The only remaining unknown data diani or variable in the equation is our omega. So isolve sa nato ang angular frequency, which is given by the equation nga 2 pi f gyapon. And from the previous slide in letter A, in which our frequency is 25 hertz, then you have 2 pi times 25 hertz. So ang hertz na to kay 1 over second man na siya, so that's why you have s to the negative 1. So 2 pi times 25 is 50 pi rad per second, or that is also 157.08 rad per second. So in this case, ato lang gamiton tong mga answer na to nga nakapay para at least less ang ato ang chances nga lesser ang atong error in terms of sige o round off. So you have 50 pi here for our omega. Ang sa atong K is 25 pi over 4, and our A, which is 0.07. So that means to say, then ang atong function karon, so you have to follow this one. So A, remember, is 0.07 meters. And then ang atong K, as na-mention ako ganina, is 25 pi over 4 rad per meter. And then our omega is 50 pi rad per second. But remember, as na-mention ganina sa problem, these waves is moving in the negative x direction. So instead of negative tadianhe, so dapat ang atong gamiton karon is dapat positive na. So again, minus omega t if the wave is traveling in the positive direction, and this should also be positive omega t if the wave is traveling in the negative direction. So the correct sign here for this problem would be positive 50 rad per second. So kanina dahil na nga to ang wave equation for this particular problem. And then lastly, next rather, ang letter C, what would be the displacement of the wave of the particle at 0.36 meters when the time is 0.15 seconds. So just all we have to do is to substitute lang the value of our x and t in the equation. So as we go back kanina, remember, mamani atong equation. So meaning to say, ito lang i-substitute ang x na to nga 0.636 here, ug ang time na to nga katong 0.15 in this equation. That's why our value of displacement here, remember nga ang A na to this is the maximum displacement. So dapat ang atong answer po sa y dan should not exceed this value. So our y then from this equation should then be equal to 0.0495 meters. So mao ni ang ato ang displacement. And again, as na-mention ako before, in the equation na to kani sa equation na to sa cosine, kani susulod sa cosine, when using your calculator, dapat naka-radian mode ang inyong calculator. So dapat naka-radian mode na siya para dili mamali sa inyong pag-calculate. So this is 0.0495 for the y. So ang next na dahil nga pangutana karon is at what time daw, or pila ang time elapse rather nga mo-occur ang maximum displacement nato at this location sa particle. So mao man ang location nato sa atong particle. So at time nga 0.15 seconds, the particle is not at the maximum displacement. So as you see, y is only 0.0495. So it's not the maximum nga displacement. So at what time man after ani nga time or after ani nga instance, unsa nga time or unsa kadugay na lang ang time gikan diri nga point aning 15 0.15 seconds until such point nga ma-reach niya ang 0.07 nga displacement kibali. So atong buhaton diyan karon is first i-solve nato ang time nga kanus-a mag-maximum ang imuhang displacement sa particle nga naa sa 0.36. So pasabot katong sa equation nako again na balik ko nako. Ang atong i-solve karon is unsa tong mga time nga mag-maximum ang ato ang displacement sa imong particle nga naa sa kaning 0.36. So, ang balik lang sa ta. Di ba ganina naatay na solve din ni nga katong period nga 40 milliseconds or 0.040 milliseconds. And as the mentioned sa problem nga ang kaning kuan ang sana at x equals 0 and at time 0 and the particle at x equals 0, ang string daw has the maximum upward displacement. Meaning to say, since na naman tayo idea nga ang atong period kay 0.04 seconds, so it follows that ani nga position nga x equals 0, di ba remember ang period kay mo man na ang time nga mobalik siya sa same nga kuan nga point. So or for example identical point, so for example crest to crest or trough to trough. So in this case kay maximum upward displacement, so referring to the crest. So if at time 0 na nandito ang maximum displacement, so ang next na occurrence nga nanapod sa ma-reach ang maximum displacement at x is equal to 0 would be at the time nga 0.04 na pod. Sunod sa 0.04 would be 0.08, then sunod 0.012. So kana siya. However, kato nga mga time nga 0.04, 0.08, 0.12, those times is only for the maximum displacement for the particle at x equals 0. So, ang meaning ani karon is that lahi ang time dili sa 0 nag-start ang imuhang pag-maximum or ma-reach sa imuhang particle nga nasa 0.36 ang maximum nga displacement. So motong ingon ganina nga kinahanglan sa nato i-solve or atong i-determine kung unsa man to nga mga time nga muagi ang imuhang particle nga naa sa 0.036 sa imong string sa maximum displacement. So ang atong buhaton karon is that again gamiton to nato tong wave equation dianhe kaning equation kaning atong na derive na dianhe. But here ang atong buhaton is that atong i-substitute ang value nato sa x dianhe and then atong i-determine ning ato ang time. Again ha, ang i-substitute nato ang x dianhe. And that dapat ang atong y should be equal to the value of the a here. And remember upward displacement man, so our value of y here is positive of 0.07 dapat. So manang karon for example kani nga equation kani motong ingon using this one, our y should be equal to a. So meaning to say if ang atong a is 0.07, then ang atong y pod is also 0.07 kay mas upward man. So positive. Now if we divide both sides by 0.07, cancel na atong 0.07. So and that leaves us with the equation nga ang mahitabo karon is 1 equals cosine of the function kx plus omega t. So pasabot nga mahitabo lang ang maximum nga displacement ani nga position if remember sa equation pa lang daan, since cosine man na siya, ang maximum lang yun ang atong equation sa y kakuha ng tag maximum nga value sa y if ang cosine nato, ang ang cosine of our angle would be equal to 1. And meaning to say na kani dapat ma-reach na to ang kuan ani dapat kung ang atong cosine sa angle nato mamani atong angle ang phase angle nato kx plus omega if that is equal to 1. So kung atong dumduman di ba sa kanang sa ito sa katong circle nato kabaluta nga ang occurrence lang nga kuan nga ma 1 ang atong cosine sa atong angle kay kani nga mga angles sa 0, sa 360, sa 720. So basically katong multiple sa 360. So sa 360 sa 360 dili apil ang 180. Take note walay apil ang 180 kay ang cosine sa 180 is negative 1 dili positive. But since ang atong gusto paon is ang upward man nga displacement, so dapat katong mga positive lang. So in other words, sa north, east, west, south pa lang na siya, ang positive nga cosine is always sa east nga direction, and that is 0, 360, 720, so multiple sa 360 kay bale. So and remember, di ba ang 360 nato, ang radian nga value sa atong 360 is 2 pi. So that is 2 pi. So it follows nga ang cosine theta equal to 1 which are mahitabo ani nga maangle would be equal to the value of 2 pi times n. Kibali 2 pi times n or multiple sa 2 pi. So with n being 0, 1, 2. So mo ni ang murag multiple, ang integer multiple sa ato ang 360 or 2 pi nato. So remember, waon man nato nga ang goal nato kay dapat ma 1 man ang atong cosine ng theta nato danhi. So from this one, kaning cosine inverse of 1 nato, ang atong answer dani is kaning 2 pi times n nato. So from that, we now have kx plus omega t, and that is equal to 2 pi times n. So again, mga cosine ma 1 lang ning cosine of this angle if ang ang angle karon is puros kani siya multiple sa 2 pi. So you have 2 pi times n na dayon. So from that, we can then calculate the time nato. Kay remember, ang atong goal man is kuhaon nato ang time nga mag-maximum ang ato ang particle at x equals 0.36 meters. So we have this one. So we can transpose ang sa kx sa pikas nga side, becoming negative kx here. And then ang ato ang time na dayon for this case would be divide na to omega, so you have 2 pi n minus kx all over omega, and n here are 0, 1, 2, so multiple integers na to, or multiple integers na to yani. So pasabot nga for these values of n dili lang ni limited sa 2 ha, so that means to say continuous na siya. So for these values of n, this is the time where the particle at this point in the string has its maximum upward nga displacement. So from that equation nga t is equal to 2 pi n minus kx over omega, atong i-substitute atong mga value nato sa atong kx og omega ha. So that would be 2 pi n times k nato, which is kani, and then ang ato ang x nato is 0.36, and then ang atong omega kay kana. So we can simplifying that one, this is now the equation 2 pi n minus 9 pi over 4, and then divided by 50 pi. So since ang akong giingon kay repetitive raman na siya nga kuan time, ang kaning n nato dinhi atong number of n, di ba, na may occurring sa period. So ang kaning kuan is mo lang to ang next na period. Ano sa ang next na period? So mag-start ta sa, let's try to apply the values of the integer nga atong declare ganina. So with n equals 0, 1, 2, and so on and so forth, let's start with 0. So kung ato nang i-substitute ang 0, our answer is negative 0.045, which is physically wala pa nahitabo kay negative man ang time. Meaning to say, wala pa ni nahitabo sa situation nga na nag-move na ang imuhang ang string. So again, for one sad, we have another nga negative nga answer. So in the same nga manner gihapon, wala pa nin actually nahitabo. So wala pa although possible siya, pero again, the negative time wala man tay negative nga time, it's always positive. So ang next na tong answer for n equals 2, that is now positive 0.035 seconds. So this indicates nga ang 'di ba ganina ningon ko ganina nga at time 0 ang maximum displacement is nasa x equals 0. So since mo change mo na ang imong location sa imong displacement kay na may transfer of energy through the medium, then it means to say nga after 0.35 seconds from the starting point, then ang imong maximum displacement karon is naa na sa x equals 0.36 meters. So naa na siya dana. So the first maximum uh, at this particle, for the particle na 0.36 meters, occurs when the time is 0.035 seconds. Now notice nga, 'di ba, ang difference between this time is simply 0.040, which is the period nato. So kani from negative 0.045 to 0.05. This is 0.040. From negative 0.05 to 0.035, this is still 0.40 gihapon, 0.4 gihapon. So, motong gingon nga kaning mga values sa n nga 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth, it would somehow relay, indicate nga kanusa ang next nga period o kanu ang next nga occurrence nga mubalik tong ato nga position or ato nga time. So with that, if atong i-add ang 0.04 dianhi, the next time would be 0.05 as 75, which is kani siya mo ni ang n nga value ani niya is 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3 na ni siya. Kung mag 4 na pud nga n, that would be 0.015. So again, murag i-add ra gyapon nato ang 0.04 sa 0.075. But remember, di ba, ang pangutana sa problem is that pila ang elapse nga time gikan sa part C. Ang part C kay nahitabo at time nga 0.15 seconds. 0.15 dili 0.115. So 0.15. So meaning to say kani nga part hapit na ta maabot atong 0.15. So mag-add ng putag another period kaning 0.115 mao ni ang time nga nag-maximum upward displacement na sad ang ato ang string. So ang next na pud nga occurrence nga mag-maximum upward displacement ang string is 0.01155, which is notice nga this is already beyond 0.15 seconds. So meaning to say ang atong next nga upward displacement after 0.15 is kani nga time. So another time na pud nga after, aside from this 0.1155, ang another time na pud nga mag-maximum displacement, upward displacement ang string is at 0.195 seconds. So kani nga mga displacement kani nga mga time, not displacement, kani nga mga time starting sa 0.05, mao ni ang maximum displacement sa 0.36 nga particle. Pero kung ang particle na to katong sa 0. Sa x equals 0, ang ato ang answer sa time is katurang multiple sa atong period. So katong 0.04, 0.08, 0.12, 0.16. So mo to sila. Pero kay dili man na the same nga location ang x equals 0 o x equals 0.36. So dili jud sila pwede magsabay og maximum displacement na i-transfer. So mao pud ni ang sa 0.36 nato. So from this point nga since nakita nato nga ang next nga maximum displacement after atong time nga 0.15 seconds sa ani nga position, then ang elapsed time na dayon would then be 0.155 seconds minus 0.115 seconds, and that is now 0.005 seconds or 50 not 50 but rather 5 milliseconds. So kanina dayon siya. Okay, so if you have any questions, you may chat in the GC if na may pangutan regarding or clarifications diana. So I will send or I will give you the seat work tomorrow during sa inyong time allotment sa inyong actual nga schedule. Okay, so that would be all.